Welcome to another episode of New Moon, New Music. I believe it's number 16, and this will be the last of the New Moon, New Music of the Scott Brothers record, I'll Meet You in a Song. So we've done every single song so far, and we will continue that and into this episode. For the last, I guess it's 4 songs for this record. And so what we're going to start off with is a song of Dale Scott's. And Dale is the drummer of the family. And he's also a songwriter. He kind of took up songwriting later in his life. So in essence, all the Scott brothers, all my brothers write songs. Denny wrote songs, as we've talked about. Don has written some songs. David has written some songs. I've written songs. So songwriting was part of what we did, not necessarily together. But our dad was a songwriter, and we're all songwriters, basically. And Dad was Wayne Scott. We've talked about Wayne in here for the 2 albums that I put out on Dad and produced those. So for Dale Scott here, basically when I was choosing the record, I wanted to have all of us represented as singers, and this is Dale's feature song of him, and this is a song that he wrote called "A Lifetime Ago," and I really didn't have. I had another song. Actually, I had an old Johnny Cash song lined up for Dale to do. Take a Look at These Hardworking Hands was the name of it. And then I heard this song of his, and it was like, well, that's for him, for Dale, that's going to beat, the Johnny Cash song. So I said, let's do that for this recording. So we did, and he was very thrilled about it. He loves songwriting. He goes after it really kind of more than any of us in terms of just straight up, enjoying it and glad to be doing it and marveling at the process, basically. And so what I liked about this song was he has 3 verses. First verse is Wayne, second verse is our mom, and the third verse is our brother Denny. And he does a really good job explaining about those 3 figures who loom so large in our lives. So please have a listen to "A Lifetime Ago."
He said, I put down the bottle a lifetime ago, and oh, the life I had to let go. To look in the mirror, not even know who you are. To see the battles, regrets, and the scars. I pushed fate to the limit. I've fallen from grace. Oh, the pain I caused and I faced. To look in the eyes of the ones that you love and see the battles they must rise above. Lord, lift this burden, take this hunger from me. My eyes see the light, my soul's never free. I stand at the crossroads where spirit meets the bone. But oh, the battle that rages on. Time heals the body and prayer frees the soul. Sweet forgiveness will be given, I'm told. I look to the heavens on my way to God's throne. But oh, the battle rages on. Lord, lift this burden, take this hunger from me. My eyes see the light, my soul's never free. I stand at the crossroads where spirit meets the bone. Oh, the battle that rages on. Oh, the battle that rages on.
So now on to an old kind of country gospel, sort of standard-ish kind of song. Again, I first heard it by Johnny Cash. It was again on one of those gospel albums of Cash, early 60s. But I've heard it by a lot of different people. The Gaithers have sang it. Hank Snow has sang it. All kinds of folks have done it, especially in country music. And it's just an old standard of remembering back in the old home place when Mom would call us into supper. We'd be out playing in the yard or out in the fields if it were a farm setting, for example. And it does kind of have a farm, calling in from the fields, it's time to eat, everybody, kind of thing. And I cast this song for David to sing, and it's got a recitation in it. Recitation is where someone speaks the song, part of the song. They talk, and there's an old tradition in gospel, but also in country, early country, where reciting something, talking, has usually a very emotional pull. And so country music, early country music, is filled with, that speaking and talking. Hank Williams had some of it on the Luke the Drifter. Hank Snow had them. Porter Wagner had them. Red Sovine had them. A lot of country music had the recitation. So this comes from that type of thing of reciting something, while the choruses have the singing part. So this is David taking the lead, and I'm not sure he's ever done anything like this. Recitations are tough. Some people can do them, and some people can't. They're just a very particular kind of theater, of different than singing. And I think David did a great job on this. And so we just kind of put kind of a country, maybe 60s country sound to it with pedal steel, electric guitar, the usual. David's on piano, Dale's on drum, Don is on bass, I'm on a couple of different instruments. And we're all singing, but David takes the lead. So come on in. It's supper time.
in days of childhood. I used to play till evening shadows come, then winding down that old familiar pathway, I heard my mother call at setting sun. Come home, it's supper time. The shadows lengthen fast. Come home, it's supper time. We're going home at last. I remember Mother used to call from the back steps of the old home place. Come on home now, son, it's supper time. My, how I'd love to hear that once again. But you know, time has woven for me a realization of the truth that's even more thrilling. That someday we'll be called up to gather around the supper table in heaven for the greatest supper time of them all with our Lord. I can almost hear the call now coming from the portals of heaven. Come home, son, it's supper time. Come on home. The shadows lengthen fast. Come home, it's supper time. We're going home at last. We're going home at last.
Come on home, son. It's supper time. So there's David doing that. Thank you, David. You did a really great job on that one. And that's the old style. And up next is a song that I call Denny's medley. And so Denny wrote both of these next songs. And what's funny is that we recorded them as two separate songs, both by Denny. One has brother Don singing, and it's called A Thankful Heart. And then the other song called If You Love Me is also a Denny song. And we have another Scott. This is one of Denny's daughters named Amy Scott Green. It's Denny's daughter singing this at the top. You'll hear it in the second song of the medley. And then we, the Scott brothers, sing in the verse that follows. So it's a repeat of the same singular verse. The other story I can tell you about Amy's song or singing of it is I first heard her do that at Denny's memorial. We were in Southern California, and I think we have a picture of her singing this song and wearing a Denny t-shirt at the memorial. And basically as Scots, you know, we all grew up singing, and that includes the next generation for the most part. I mean, Denny's kids certainly did, particularly. And Don's kids have as well, as you heard earlier in the album of Lauren Scott singing, his daughter. So this is another one of the daughters of a Scott. This is Denny Scott's daughter, Amy. What I did was I mashed them up. I recorded them as two songs, but realized this would be better if they were one song and sort of kind of plugged together. And then, of course, they were in the same key, and it was like, well, that's exactly what we're going to do. So the second song we did, I slip it in editing up underneath the first song that ends with Don Scott singing A Thankful Heart, and then Amy singing If You Love Me. Oh, the other thing I want to tell you, when she sang that at the memorial, it was just so good. Just unbelievably good. It was emotional, but it was also just good singing. And so the second time we got together to record in California this entire album, I called up Amy to come join us, and she met us at the studio. And this is what she did. You'll hear it, and she just knocked it out. So then I made it a medley, and then we have Denny's medley, A Thankful Heart, joined with If You Love Me. Again, Denny's medley.
I lift my heart to thee, O God, in gratitude and praise for all the blessings of the past and those of future days. God, I know if I should live, your blessings still will flow across my heart in greater joy than I could ever know. I thank you for my faithful friends, and for the sunshine and the rain, for all the blessings hid or seen, though some may come through pain. God, accept my thanks to thee each time I come to pray, and grant each day that I might live will be Thanksgiving Day. Lift my heart to thee, O God, in gratitude and praise for all the blessings of the past and those of future days, and those of future days. Thank you, Lord.
If you love me, keep my commandments. If you love me, do as I say. If you love me, love one another.
Very good. Yeah, that worked out putting those two songs together. Thank you for the key of D for that. Um, Now we kind of wrap up with the last song of this recording. And what it is all five boys. So Denny was alive when I recorded this. Um, and what I did was I recorded this, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago. Basically, I went out to Vegas with the hard drives of a Wayne Scott record. And that's that record we've talked about in this series called Wayne's Pain. So that was Dad's second record that I produced. And what I did was I flew out there and then had my brothers overdub on the Wayne's Pain on some of the songs. And Dale was on drums, David keyboard, Denny guitar, me, I'd already played my parts and stuff, Don on bass. And so while I had us all in a studio setting working on Dad's record, the last thing we did was I said, okay, let's put up a couple of mics and just sing in the room with the engineer set that stuff up. And we just did an a cappella version of a song that's very close to the Scott family, both this generation, the generation ahead, and even the generation ahead of that. My grandfather, Green Scott, this was his favorite song when his wife, Mary Scott, my grandmother, my grandmother, when she passed, this was always Green's favorite song, and it reminded him of Mary, of course, his wife. So that's how close this song kind of stayed and still is to we Scots. I still do it in shows from time to time. All of us have done it. All my brothers have done it somewhere in their life, whether they're playing a club or a bar or this or that. It's just there. It's like a folk song to the Scots, basically. So I recorded us there in Vegas with all five of us. So this is the only real track that we have where Denny sings. And as you remember, this whole record is dedicated to Denny, because Denny's really where all of these songs are pointing to, even more so than our dad or even our mom. That's certainly there, but it's really pointing to Denny kind of from top to bottom, because that's just how central he was, both as a player and a singer and a contributor and older brother, big brother, and the whole deal. So the order of singers here, in case you wanted to hone in on that, Don Scott opens with the first verse. Denny joins on the second verse as the lead vocal. Then we have the chorus, which is led by David. And behind him, you hear Don singing harmony. Then it comes out of that into a verse that I sing, or half verse. And then Dale finishes the back half of that last verse. And then we all join up in the end on unison, but then break into harmony on the very last note. So there's your arrangement for this thing with all five Scott brothers. Again, it's Denny, Dale, Daryl, Don, and David, the 5 Ds. And so I will leave you with this sort of a cappella, I Still Miss Someone. Some of you will recognize this from, it was also on my dad's, the Wayne Scott, Wayne's Pain record. We ended that one as well with the same track, but just a different mix and also a little talking on it for the Wayne thing. So that's it. We're wrapping up the Scott Brothers recording that leaned into the gospel stuff a little bit, definitely leaned into Denny a lot. And we're going to end with really kind of a folk song that really kind of wraps it up, called I Still Miss Someone.
At my door the leaves are falling, the cold wild winds will come. Sweethearts walk by together and I still miss someone. Will I go out on a party and I look for a little fun, but I find a darkened corner, 'cause I still miss someone. No, I'll never get over those blue eyes. I'll see them everywhere. I miss those arms that held me when all of her love was there. And I wonder if she's sorry for leaving what we had begun. There's someone for me somewhere, and I still miss someone. Oh, I still miss someone.